I don't condone, and I told him that I don't want nobody putting their hands on my daughter but me, because I'm the mother. So what makes you feel like you could do that?
Understood. First off, it was something mutual between me and the father because your daughter was being disrespectful.
She could, okay, this is my thing. My daughter's not disrespectful. And even if she was disrespectful, I told him to not let nobody, excuse me, but really not excuse me, to put their hands on my daughter.
Okay, at the end of the day, your daughter's not disrespectful to you because you're her mother, and I guess the ways that she's learning, you're teaching her. However,
baby,
what
look,
I'm trying to tell you
it gotta be
is
something that you said to her for her to even feel
that it ain't gonna be tolerated.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this: we can't talk together. We can together, but we can't talk together.
But what I'm telling you is valid, and I'm
okay. So why you let her put her hands on our daughter? Because you know what you mean. What I'm doing here? I'm checking your wife because she feel like she got authority to put her hands on my daughter.
Let's stop it right there, because first off, she was being disrespectful.
How was she being disrespectful?
I gave her permission.
Why didn't why didn't you discipline her? I'm not talking to you right now. Why didn't you discipline her? Because you the damn daddy.
Because I wasn't here.
Okay, well, next time, call me or something. Because I don't condone that. You need to speak to me. I'm the one that birthed her because this is my daughter. He is. But look, if he's not here to discipline her, then you need to wait. Because
you just could have called me about this. You
don't answer the phone. You don't answer the phone. And this is what I have to do to get through to y'all. If I got to pull up and act the fool to get through to y'all because y'all want to touch my child, this is what I'm going to do.
It's my child too.
Okay, but if you aren't there in the vicinity, I don't condone. And I told him that I don't want nobody putting their hands on my daughter but me because I'm.
All right, so I want to pose a question. If your daughter or your son is out of line and you not with the child's father no more, do the spouse of your significant other have the right to discipline your child? Now this is a tough subject, and it also has to deal with context. You feel me? It got to be something specific, to where you feel like it was no other choice you had but to discipline them and stuff like that. But me personally, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. All you can be to your what they call stepkids, that's not a term we use in the UPK, but of course that's a term, I guess, to identify what we talking about. But when it comes down to having stepchildren, all you can be is a big brother or like a big sister, you feel me, to those children. Unless the other, parents signed over all the rights to you or to the father or the mother or whatever, all you can really be is a big brother and a big sister. And most big brothers and big sisters don't whoop their little brother or sister. The most they would do is just tell them where they wrong, tell them, hey, I'm going to tell mama, I'm going to tell daddy, you tripping. And that's really all you can do to stay out of this type of situation, because we know the families are broken down to pieces. So it's going to be a lot of stepmamas and stepdaddies. Hopefully it ain't too many. Right. You might have 5 stepdaddies. You might have 5 stepdaddies throughout the process. You feel me? You might have a lot of Uncle Charles. You feel me? And all that. But the whole point is how we keep the brotherhood and sisterhood strong. Is these, at the end of the day, these not your kids. You feel me? This is your woman kids or this your man kids. All you can be is a big brother or a big sister. And it's not too many big brothers and sisters that whoop their siblings, unless you just like far in age, but you 30 and they like 10 or some weird shit like that.
Yeah, if I could add to the point you just made a while ago, depending on the specific circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like in this particular circumstance, when the father gave the permission, I feel like she had the permission. You know what I'm saying? It's good to go because the father of that child gave that permission. The same with the mother. If the mother gave the permission in a certain instance, then it's perfectly fine. But if you just out here just whooping on other people's kids, then this situations like this gonna happen. It's not like back in the day when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? You at the neighbor's house, y'all do something bad, and she whoop both of y'all. Then you walk you home, and then your mama or daddy whoop you. It ain't like back then. No. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are real sensitive about their kids. You know what I'm saying? Just for lack of a better term, real sensitive about their kids.
I'm gonna tell you why most people real sensitive about their kids, because most people use the kids as a tool of control for the other spouse or ex-spouse, because of course y'all ain't together no more. You feel me? And that's why people is so sensitive than how they used to be when we was coming up. We used to run and get on the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
And you know, the ice cream truck, they can't really see, so they don't even know you riding all around the neighborhood.
Y'all bad.
It's a lot, yeah. It is. I'm gonna change that. You know, we was kids though, but I swear, like the neighborhood, like our friends' mamas and stuff like that, they'll see us doing it and they'll run up on us with like extension cords and
whips
and all type of stuff, whooping us to get off the ice cream truck.
Shoes.
And it was not frowned upon.
Right.
But now, like I said, these kids is being used as tools to control the other, you know, other parent.
Right.
Feel me nowadays. So, and that's all this was. This gave her, you know, a reason to come pull up and just start some shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just keep it real.
Yeah, this woman right here was just looking for a little 15 minutes.
Yeah, she just pulled up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you, if she would have done something that would have seriously injured the
it would have been a different story.
It'd have been a whole different story. She'd have called the police. You know what I'm saying, DHS, you know, court cases and all that would have came up. But since she just wanted her little 15 minutes of fame, got on Facebook and thought she was going over there to check something, when she really didn't check shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. When the father of their child, when the child is in his custody and being disrespectful to the significant other that's also in the house caring for that child.
Right. And I want to say a disclaimer. This may be a skit. For all we know, with all the stuff going on in there, this may be a skit. But even if it is a skit, this is real life situations, right. Which is why skits is even valuable to break down, because it's a reason why they created the skit in the first place. Because it's real people right now going through this stuff right now.
Right.
You feel me? Well, they don't know who is allowed to discipline the child. Should we let the child run wild?
Right.
Should we just because I'm not the father or you not the mother, should we let these kids do whatever the hell they want? Have men running all through the house, women running all through the house. You feel me? They having dice games in the backyard. They smoking weed in the room. Like, what should we allow?
Right.
You feel me? Like, and all I'm gonna say is all you could do is be a big brother or a big sister to these kids to stay out of these type of situations.
And to add to that point right there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's heavy as well. You know what I'm saying? Like in my personal situation, my oldest daughter, you know what I'm saying, she got a different mother than my real, right? So she was being disrespectful one day when I was at the slave. So I told her to whoop her. She didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But after, you know what I'm saying, after a while, like she would call her mama on the phone. And then her mama would tell her, whoop her ass. You know what I'm saying? Which that I guess is what gave her the I don't want to say courage because that sounds
no. What you're saying is heavy because that's what I said. Like it's like almost got to be like a written confirmation like from the other parent saying, "Hey, you got all right to do this and that," and that's basically what y'all had going on. But y'all both gave confirmation, like, "Hey, man, you do what you got to do to discipline her. We need to get her in order."
That's why I wanted to say that like that because courage was a different is not the word I was looking for, but that gave her the confirmation, like what. To bring up what your point, what you were saying. Right.
Get a confirmation to like, yeah, we got to get her in order. We all in this together. But like I said, most parents use these kids as a tool.
Right.
That ain't it wasn't happening in your situation.
Right.
But in most other situations, these kids are used as a tool to control the other spouse.
The mother. So what makes you feel like you could do that?
Honestly, that's really a whole nother topic and we can go another 10 minutes just on that right there.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother topic right there. And you know what I'm saying? That's wrong. But I can see why. It's like, damn, bitch, why you playing with my kid? You know what I'm saying? Now you just let everybody just put their hands on them. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even call me so I can try to discipline or nothing.
Right.
Like, so you want to control them? I don't get no say in nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see why that would be an issue.
Right.
Understood. First off, it was something mutual between me and the father because your daughter was being disrespectful.
Okay, this is my thing. My daughter's not disrespectful.
And that's another thing. So first of all, I'm gonna say something real. You know, it might touch some people's heart. Sometimes kids ain't shit. Sometimes these kids ain't shit. She said my daughter is not disrespectful.
Right.
You you don't know your daughter. Your daughter is just like you.
Right. So you want her to call you to tell you what's going on, but when she told you right there, you didn't even want to listen. You didn't want to
believe it.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you also had to have a little humility in yourself and actually be a fucking parent too.
Right.
Even if she was disrespectful, I told him to not let nobody, excuse me, but really not excuse me, to put their hands on my daughter.
And if I could real quick, like what you were just saying a while ago, she's still trying to use that child to not only control him, but also control her as well.
She don't want nobody having no authority over her child but her. But she's letting the child go with the father, probably just to see what the hell he got going on. That's why it just gave her a reason to pop up, see how they living.
Okay, at the end of the day, your daughter's not disrespectful.
She's not only disrespectful to her, but she's disrespectful to her teachers and every goddamn body else. You know what I'm saying? She probably disrespectful to you. You just don't want to say that on camera right there.
Probably disrespectful to her too.
Disrespectful to you because you're her mother, and I guess the ways that she's learning, you're teaching her how.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Get it from your mom. But if I could go ahead with that scripture though.
Get it from your mom.
Real talk. Yeah.
It's a book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
Right, and that's what's going on right here. It's a lot of confusion. You feel me? They don't know who's supposed to discipline a child. She's saying you ain't supposed to. She's saying I got permission to. He come out the doorway like shit. I gave permission. Don't nobody know what's supposed to happen. That's why before you lay down with somebody, you're supposed to think to yourself, is this somebody I could spend the rest of my life with?
Right.
Because you could end up in this situation. You can end up in this situation right here. Now you don't know what to do. You don't know if your kid's life in danger or not. Because like I said, sometimes kids ain't shit. They a lie.
Right.
Kids a lie like a motherfucker.
Right.
So now you don't even know what's real or not. You feel me? You getting played the whole time. The kid is perfectly fine. They just mad they couldn't rule over the parents and do whatever they want to do. Right. And this is a lot of confusion. Real talk.
But of peace.
That's what the Most High want. The Most High want us to be in peace at all times. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. You the chosen people of God. The Most High wants you to be at peace.
As in all churches of the saints.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 34. Let your woman keep silence in the churches.
Right. And that's the big thing right there. Let the women keep silent. Because both of these women is going back and forth, which is causing more and more confusion. Real talk. Because they emotional, and that's just the way they are. Real talk. But yeah, we can drop that. We'll go ahead to the next video.